Folks, Almal here, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes and go through my backpacking setup for fly fishing tackle. This is a very basic setup of fly fishing gear that you'll need depending on where you're fly fishing, of course, but for me, right now this is geared for Arizona, and in Arizona I'm going to be fishing some lakes occasionally, but mostly small to mid-sized streams. And most of these streams are going to be small enough where I really don't even have to wade. I can kind of boulder hop across most of them. So this is pretty lightweight tackle, but these are the kind of things that you're going to want to pack in your backpack if you're hiking into a remote stream or even a lake for fly fishing. So as opposed to carrying the large fishing vest, which I still see a lot of people doing, to me that's a little bit overkill. If if I have to walk more than a mile from where I park, I'm probably going to want to take something like this fanny pack and then a small backpack with some lunch and water, and then I'm pretty much good for the whole day. So let's start with the pack itself. There's a lot of packs on the market. I've chosen this Outdoor Products fanny pack. It's large enough, has a large interior pocket here. It has a secondary inside pocket here with additional pouches. So it's large enough to carry all these items, and I can also put my fly reel in there and perhaps even a few snacks or something like that. So as far as tackle, start with this gray box here, because this is going to be primarily what I use for most situations. And you can see this box is well stocked with a lot of beadhead nymphs. I use those consistently on these streams here in Arizona. And you've got your egg pattern covered, and some dry flies, miscellaneous, and some woolly buggers. Also, for slightly larger water, I'm going to take a box stocked with marabou jigs, size 1/64 ounce, 1/80th, maybe even 1/100th. I'll also take something along this this worm pattern here, which I've had a lot of success with recently, and just a variety of jigs, mostly black, brown, orange, olive, any combination of those four colors. Here I'm going to take an assortment of strike indicators. As you can see, most of these are the styrofoam float type, but the one that I'm really excited about and I've been using a lot lately is this one here. It comes in a variety of colors, and it's called Thingamabobber. That's what it's actually called. It's hard plastic, kind of like a balloon. It has an eyelet right here. It's very easy to hook onto your line, very easy to adjust, very easy to take off. That's why I like it. It's much more reliable than some of these styrofoam ones. I'm also going to take an assortment of woolly buggers for, again, slightly larger fish, slightly larger water. Variety, black and brown, green and orange. Again, keeping with that color pattern, those four colors are going to help me imitate crayfish. And a lot of the high altitude streams of Arizona, they're overrun with crayfish, and that's what those big browns tend to really like, is a crayfish pattern. So you can't go wrong with those. Also, I'm going to take several different styles of tippet. I'm going to take 2 pound, I'm going to take 2.2 pound, 3.4, maybe 3.7. And that's about it. I'm not going to go any higher than that for these crystal clear, cold water streams. I'm not going to go over 3.7. I also have a little container of bug float right here for my dry flies. As far as hardware goes, this is all I need. You know, I've got my hemostats, and I've got some clippers right here. So I don't really need anything else. I see a lot of other gadgets out in the streams today, but these are really the only two tools that I'm going to need. Keep it light. And over here, a couple things I'll throw in my container I have a little container here. It's got some salmon eggs, Berkeley Power eggs, a little Berkeley Power bait down in there, and a little container of hooks and weights. Treble hooks, egg hooks, a few small sinkers, and a stringer. And the reason I carry those things is, again, if I'm out on a backpacking trip, multi-day, and I'm looking for dinner, again, I feel confident that my artificial lure selection will produce dinner, but push comes to shove and I'm hungry and I need to use a little power bait to catch dinner. I'm not opposed to doing so as long as it's legal within the boundary of the waters I'm fishing. So again, you don't need to take a lot on your backpacking trip. Make sure you have a good pack to pack it all in, something that will fit right into your backpack, and these are pretty much the things that you'll need.